All right.
Well, now you're very aware of a few handicaps that I may have, especially in the morning time. I'm becoming a morning person thanks to Toastmasters. When we talked about raising our hands with sugar in the brain, it pains me to say this, but refined sugar may be damaging your brain. On this short presentation, I will chat about the dangerous effects that refined sugar has upon our brain and body, and why nutrition is important for your health, as well as my top 5 tips for reducing sugar cravings. Having personally recovered from brain surgery and epilepsy, I actually had to learn the hard way the do's and the don'ts of brain recovery. Sadly and unfortunately, the vast majority of people don't even have the slightest idea of how important it is to take care of your health. In the average human lifespan, there are over 50,000 proteins that go through our bodies, as well as billions of neurons firing. And scientists also estimate that there are over 7 trillion cells in our brain and body. That's a universe inside of a universe when you think about it. Your body is truly a sacred temple. Unfortunately, the vast majority of people tend to treat their bodies like tents. So be it. Refined sugar seems harmless on the surface, a little bit of sugar here and there. However, underneath the surface, it can be called the silent killer. Brain scans have shown that sugar is close to, think about this, 8 times more addictive than cocaine in the way that it stimulates your dopamine receptors in your brain. Talk about addictive. You have to be very careful and very diligent to check your food labels, because these corporations hide that silent killer right in front of your eyes. For example, there are close to 61 known names for sugar. So if you check a label, you can see that there's things such as dextrose, fructose, glucose, lactose. I apologize for butchering those names, but these companies kind of make it difficult for you to pronounce and understand what they're putting in. Remember, if you cannot read the ingredients and understand what's on the label, you for damn sure shouldn't be putting into your body. So sugar, it travels to our pancreas and raises our insulin levels, and that unfortunately causes inflammation. Diabetes is the most common disease associated with sugar consumption, and that's due to the pancreas. Habits such as those, lots of sugar intake, is going to deplete your vital energy, and also it can lead to a different form of addiction. We're not talking about drug addiction, but we're talking about a different form. So anyway, I'm going to give you my top 5 tips on how I reduce my sugar cravings. Number 1, I eat foods that are low in sugar and low in starch, and also high in protein. For example, cucumbers, tomatoes. We're talking about spinach, beef, beans. Those are going to help stabilize blood sugar levels, and they are low in the glycemic index, as well as they boost your neuroepinephrine levels and promote alertness and assertiveness. Number 2, if I'm going to eat a lot of sugar, which I do, I definitely enjoy it. Who doesn't? I make sure to supplement with magnesium. And when you take some magnesium, it's going to balance your blood sugar levels and also boost your energy production. Excess sugar intake can actually cause a magnesium deficiency, which can lead to kidney stones and pain and depression. And number 3, I like to fast, do some fasting. And when you fast, you're cleansing your body of harmful chemicals. It also frees your cells. It gives your cells room for repair. Instead of your cells, think about it when you eat, all that food goes down to your guts. So all your cells are really busy down there. But when you're fasting, it gives your cells room to go towards the brain and reparation in other areas. And they show that generally the less food that you eat, scientists estimate that you'll have a longer lifespan. And not only that, it can save you a boatload of money. Number 4, move. Movement in its many forms will boost mitochondria levels. It boosts self-esteem, improves memory, and actually it has been known to increase bone density as well. Also, movement releases the neurotransmitter of endorphins, which dulls the sensation of pains, and releases a powerful chemical cocktail, which will most certainly reduce your sugar cravings. And number 5, drink more water. Studies have shown that our bodies are approximately 60% water, and our heart and our brain are close to 73% water is what they estimate. I don't know where they get those statistics, but nonetheless. Water is essential to regulate hormones and regulate neurotransmitters. It is essential for the body to flush and cleanse chemicals that we all have running through our body. Water is an invaluable resource. Invaluable. And I'm the first person to tell you that I'm not perfect, and I love to have sugar from time to time. However, these are just some suggested tips to kind of lower that spectrum of sugar consumption. And I truly want to thank you all for listening to this lecture about sugar. And remember that you have the power to make your own decisions in life, especially when it comes to what you put into your body and mind. Thank you.